Do I think that it makes a difference? Yes, I think it makes a tremendous difference in terms of having this access to small capital, not having to go to money lenders. But to be honest with you, the place where I personally see the biggest impact is when you see young women, particularly, obviously we're talking about 90+% women, who in their societies and in their communities never had a leadership role. They're sort of like, I guess, second-class citizens, because not necessarily second-class citizens, but seen as not necessarily the same decision-making powers that men have. And they get together and run one of these. And you see people that before never even could speak in a group, could never even stand up in front of people and voice their opinion. And a year later, a few months later, they're the president, they're the treasurer, they're this, they're that. And you create this social capital there that can be used. And once that's developed, that doesn't disappear. Like the group might disappear, for example, in those situations where it's 15%, 4 or 5% over 15 years, or these groups may disband. But the social capital that you create is the stuff that sticks with it. It's the things and to me, that's the most impactful part of this. That's the part that gets me up in the morning, gets me excited about doing the job. I think the financial part is good, but I think it's just basically offering people an alternative. You say, look, savings is important. So here's an option for you, but just as important is us getting together as a community and figuring out how we're going to do this. All right, guys. Well, if you have any, I don't want to keep you any longer. If you have any, should I answer that for everybody? Yeah, sure. I just don't want to hold folks up if they got something to go. So the question.
Where were you in Peace Corps?
Ecuador. What was I doing?
What were you doing?
Yeah. Okay. So I was working. I got placed in a small community between Quito, which is the capital, and Guayaquil, which is a coastal town. So sort of 4 hours between those two. And I was actually working, strangely enough, with microfinance and a chocolate or cacao, which is a chocolate plant, cooperative. So I worked with them and helped them do some different things in terms of how to get their books straight, how to think better as a cooperative and move forward that way. Guys, again, gals, ladies, gentlemen, I would highly suggest Peace Corps or some sort of voluntary service. And you know what? The only regret that I had is that I didn't do it before college. Because it's just been, if I were to sum it up in a word, I would say it's just such a transformational experience. You go and I was living on $4 or $5 a day. Come on, like now I fill my car up with gas and it's like, I remember filling up, it was like $80. Whatever, you just, why even look, just fill it up and take it. And that's, you get an opportunity to live and understand the culture in a way that no one else will be able to do. You live in a situation and with people who you realize that people are just people. I was just in Uganda as well doing some work, and I'd never been to Africa, so I was a Latin American boy, so I was like, well, let me get, I was a little nervous about how things were going to go. And we got sitting down, and you know what? We ended up talking about the exact same things we talk about everywhere. Talk about love, talk about politics, and how good or bad they are. Most of the time they're bad, right? And you talk about food, great food, what do you eat in your country, what do you eat here, what is that, another. And you realize that those are ties that are bonded no matter where you are. And people are just people. Folks are folks, as I like to say. But it was an amazing experience. And if I can leave my information with you and you guys are interested in if it's anything microfinance or if it's Peace Corps wise, again, it's a great time to be in the Peace Corps as well in terms of like the economics of the situation. It's a good time, and it's not a bad deal to serve your country a little bit as well and show a different face of the United States. All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.